All right, so this is our first ever remote Scrum. We're at the Boston Public Library where the MassEquality WGBH gubernatorial forum just wrapped up, moderated by our own Peter Kadzis, but I'm going to make you wait a little bit and go to you. How did you score this thing? The candidates weren't engaging each other directly, but obviously there's the question of whether anyone can overtake Martha Coakley on the Democratic side. How did everyone do?
First of all, moderated brilliantly by Peter Kadzis.
Thank you.
What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing, he had some good one-liners. No, he was good. So I have a little bit of news to break about the debate that I found out afterwards. Steve Grossman, the treasurer, is passing at kidney stone. He was on the debate in unbelievable pain and agony, passing kidney stones.
You know,
today.
I thought the treasurer was especially fiery today.
I thought he was very, very good.
Yeah,
but it turns out that he actually is. Yeah, it was like, you know.
Is that more information than the viewers need?
I thought that Treasurer Grossman was very good and Martha Coakley were very good, which meant that because there's so much wide agreement on the issues.
Yeah, almost total unanimity except for Scott Lively.
And I thought that so Berwick and Avalon and Kayam all were quite good. You know, they came across very knowledgeable and and solid on the issues, but they were sort of a little behind. I thought that the two perceived frontrunners in terms of their being able to express themselves, what they've worked on in office, and so on. I thought they were very good. I also thought that Jeff McCormick, the independent, was surprisingly very strong, and I thought that Evan Falchuk was pretty good too. Another independent.
You know, I thought Falchuk was good as well, but McCormick I was really impressed by. This is the first time I've seen him in a setting like this, and what struck me was how natural a politician he seemed to be. Very comfortable in his own skin, didn't seem to be working too hard. Everything seemed to sort of flow with confidence.
That's a very good point. No, I think that's right. I agree with that.
I hope he stays in politics. But what struck me, I would agree with everything David said. What struck me is it's just so amazing. 20 years ago, you could not get almost any public official to appear in a public forum to talk about gay issues, let alone transgender issues. It really, you take this forum today and you take, say, Linda Dorsina Forey's masterful performance at the St. Patrick's Day breakfast, and it just goes to prove that people who are always saying nothing changes in Massachusetts, they're dead wrong. It may take a long time, but this event today was, in a small way, an historic event, and
I think that's right.
It was very notable.
Let me ask you a quick question. What made the debate organizers or the forum organizers decide to allow Scott Lively to participate? He has very sort of vigorously anti-gay views, which he conveyed on a number of occasions tonight, said a number of things that people in the audience found offensive. Why was including Lively the way to go?
Because MassEquality, the primary sponsor, is about inclusion. How can you exclude someone when your organization is about inclusion? I asked them the same question. I mean, we would have argued to have him included. GBH would have, but they had their minds made up beforehand. Harvey Silverglate, who's a friend of all of us, would love this because it's a triumph of free speech.
Absolutely.
All right, well, on that note, nice job moderating.
Thank you.
Great job with the kidney stone scoop. Thanks for watching the Scrum. We will see you again soon.